Yo dudes, what up? This is Cal445, or better known as GriDxCal, and I'm going to be giving you the second show match of Team Grid, and it is going to be between GriDxHelios and GriDxRay, and you're going to see a ton of chat because we literally just met this guy 3 days ago from a Ohana battle, and he wanted a Protoss player, a good Protoss player to practice with, and I am Diamond, so I guess I would be considered pretty good. And yeah, it's going to be versus GriDxRay, who is a gold player playing Zerg. He used to play random, as you saw in my other video, versus GriDxHelios, who is a platinum player, so this is going to be an interesting game, probably more favoring Helios because he is platinum and he also is Terran. But remember again, GriDxRay, if you saw him last game, he was doing pretty decent, and he wasn't even he was going a little easy on the bronze player. So if he was going easy last game, just think if he is actually trying this game. So we'll see what happens. And it is 8 a.m. over at where they are. They live on the East Coast, and I live on the West Coast. So it's a 3-hour differential. So it was like 3 a.m. when it was 4 a.m. when I was playing this, and they were playing at 8 a.m. So they are going to be a little bit tired. So cut them a little bit of slack. And GriDxRay is going to go for that standard 15 hatch versus Terran. Probably transition to the Zergling Baneling Muta. He's waiting for the monies to recreate, and it is going to go down. GriDxRay is tired because it is 8 a.m. over there, so remember, cut them some slack. No, I said that before, but I want to say it again just for clarification. We do have a barracks that is about to finish from Helios. Interesting enough, there is not going to be really a fast expansion. I would have, I don't see why Terran players don't do this anymore. I saw it on Shakur's Plateau with Marine King Prime. He built barracks down at his ramp on Shakur's Plateau, and he did some kind of Forge Fast Expand-esque kind of build. So we're going to see a drone scouting for GriDxRay. He's going to poke up at the ramp, but he's going to be denied because there is in fact building scouting there. So we're going to see how long it takes GriDxRay to find out. He does find out immediately, and we're going to see what he does see. He does see the barracks, and there's actually a chance for him to go into the base, but he's not going to poke and prod because of the fact that that Marine there could kill the drone, and every drone counts in this matchup because if you're ahead in economy as Zerg, you're pretty golden. And an SCV did scout. Let's actually see what Helios did find. He did find the expansion almost finished, and he did see a spawning pool and a gas, so he found standard stuff, nothing cheesy like a Baneling bust kind of build, and an early factory is on the way, so we're going to see some standard reactor Hellions in this matchup. And actually another advantage that GriDxRay has, even though he's gold and Helios is platinum, is that Helios is actually, this is his worst matchup, TvZ. So definitely another advantage for GriDxRay, and probably going to be somewhat an even game. And an SCV is going to go on the low ground, so we're probably going to see some kind of expansion coming out of him soon. So we'll see what happens. Factory is going to switch with the reactor, a little bit delayed, but that's fine. Being a little bit good-mannered to his opponents, 4 Zerglings are on the way for scouting purposes, such as the Xel'Nagas and stuff like that. And his name's, yeah, he's introducing himself. Yeah, his real name's Brandon, but middle name is Ray, therefore GriDxRay. Yay! Haha, I'm so funny. 2 Hellions are on the way, and yeah, we'll see what happens. My name is Seth. Very interesting. Instead of S, it's going to be C. I actually didn't see that when I was watching this game. If you could see, I'm right here. GriDxCal, GriDxRay, GriDxHelios, all that good stuff. Hellions are on the way for Helios, so 100% badass name apparently, and a bunker is going to go down, so it is going to be the standard reactor Hellions. And interesting enough, Helios is just going to go for that 2 Hellions, or he's going to wait for the 2 Hellions, or he's going to either wait for these 2 Hellions, or he's going to go with these Hellions. It looks like he is going to go with the Hellions, and the other 2 are on the way, so really interesting decision. They're actually going to meet up at the Xel'Naga here. And yeah, we see the bunker is finishing up along with the barracks. 10 Lings are on the way along with a Baneling's nest, so it looks like Ray actually doesn't have speed for his Zerglings. That's actually going to be a little bit bad, and he did actually notice this, and he actually said that I'm so bad, and actually he might get us around on the Hellions, but it's not gonna be too good. 4 Lings did get roasted there by the Hellions. Speed is finally being created here, and he notices, oh, okay, I should probably turn on the BattleNet thing. The Lings were being roasted. No drone kills, so if Ray could hold this, he really needs Spine Crawlers right now, though, and also an Evolution Wall, which is very good for these Hellions. I mean, you're going to get upgrades, and you're also going to defend your expansion, so all I see is benefits from that. But Ray is going to move in, try to get us around on the Hellions, not going to do too much damage. The Hellions are forced to fall back, and there's 4 in total still. 5 Banelings are on the way, and a Siege Tank, 3 Marines, and Siege upgrade is on the way. Hellions are going to try, but actually there is 1 Hellion that has 21 HP. So when speed is finished, which is 75% complete, 5 Banelings are on the field, and they are going to get positioned to the left while the Lings to the right, and the Hellions are going to go over there. Going to go straight to the Lings, and then the Banelings are going to try to kill them, but I don't believe that's cost effective at all, and speed is literally 5 seconds from being complete now. The Spine Crawler is there, so that's good stuff right there. Second barracks, no, just a supply depot is on the way. Siege Tank is on the field, so it is going to defend. Yep, Siege Tank is going to be planted, going to defend against an early Ling pressure, and all the Hellions did get cleaned up, and the Lings do have speed, so they are going to try to push, and they're going to be greeted with the Siege Tank with Splash, which is never a fun position for a Zerg. He's going to push up. Notice this Siege Tank's still going to go for it, actually going to go straight for the main, going to surround the Siege Tanks, and actually I really like this positioning, but I like this decision, but I don't like it at the same time, because he lost all of his Lings in the hopes of trading for a Siege Tank. He should have pulled back. Should have noticed that this bunker would have chipped off the SCVs and the Zerglings. And if he did notice it, I would have liked to see him go for the mineral field, because Siege Tanks do splash to friendly units, and also the Lings are doing damage to the SCVs, therefore maximizing damage. So I would have seen a little bit better decision making, but then again, it is 8 AM, guys, so do forgive him. Still a good player. I'm sure he will get better. Zerg is his main now. He used to play random, and he's actually going to double expand because he was contained by those Hellions for quite some time. And he does have an Overlord there, not to scout any shenanigans. Lings are going to be right there, but there is a Siege Tank that's literally on the edge of glory, which is the Zerglings, and that Lady Gaga reference was really, really stupid, but that's just fine. Marines are here, along with Combat Shield. Great decision. I believe no stim is not complete. 18 Zerglings are on the way, along with Lair Tech, I would assume in the main, but sometimes it can be in the natural. It is going to be in the main, and a Queen is there, just, you know, keeping his energy relatively low, a big improvement. He's got 41. I would like to see some creepage, which he is doing, which is good stuff. The skill is too much for me, and yeah, he really needs to work on that larva inject timing, because that could really benefit him in the long run. 2 expansions are almost complete, and once these are done, I'm sure the Zerg player is gonna be starting to drone. But let's take a look back at the Terran base. Sizable army here, just solely based on defense. And I want to actually see the drone count, 30 to 40, so you can tell the Zerg player is a little behind when it comes to the drones, actually by 10, and one meal is 3, so 2 plus 3, 45 SCVs. Well, now it's going to be 46 SCVs to 40, so a little bit behind. He really needs to be ahead of that drone count, but then again, he has double expanded, so he's getting more resources than his opponent. Currently, right now, officially, because he got those drones over here, we actually are going to see a push out from Helios, and he's going to try to kill these Banelings. Not going to do too much damage. He actually kind of threw away those Banelings. I would have liked him to fall back and get centrifugal hooks, which he should be getting now. Stim is on the way, along with a Spire, and alrighty then, it looks like a key binding issue. He really needs to get centrifugal hooks, because this push out could do a lot of damage. We're actually going to see Zerglings going in for the counter push. I really do like this decision. It's going to kill the Marines, and is actually, yep, it's going to go straight for the natural, killing SCVs. And we are going to see 4 SCVs killed. Going to try to go up to the main. He's, oh man, a split decision, which is actually going to cost him quite a bit. Zerglings are in attack move and are going to die. That wasn't a very cost-effective push on Ray's part. So that's going to give the Terran player a little bit of advantage, because now all of Ray's units are pretty much done for. That was all of his units, and if Terran were to push right now, which he is doing, Ray is going to be at a very bad position. I wonder if he did scout the links. Links are actually going to push right for the siege tanks. I really don't like this decision. He needs to pull. Oh God, that was not a very good. Oh, and then the Overlord is right in the open. Do the Marines see it? They do, but they're going to go straight for the third. They don't care. That Queen did get spawned, and she is going to die immediately. And there she goes. Mutalisk on the way. That one Mutalisk actually did get taken out by the Marines. No, combat shield is there. Stim is 75% complete with 5 missile turrets, and there's a good game, bad-mannered from Helios, so that's all good, man. That's good stuff. I don't know yet. Sorry, I didn't mean to. Oh, right, because Ray GG'd early because he saw the units, and Banelings are in a decent position, but he really needs centrifugal hooks. Mutos are going to try to snipe the siege tanks, but Helios knows better, going to pull those Marines back. Zerglings are going to die. A little bit of a bad rally point, and there it is, going to fix that for Ray. So still, Ray is on 3 bases, but the highway for drones has been blocked. So right now, Ray is going to probably is depending on units, and he needs to take out this push, which is actually relatively small for a Terran base. Zerglings are getting killed off. Rally point's still kind of bad, and now they're fixed, so that's good stuff. Mutalists are on the way. Not regroup with these. Mutalists are going to try to snipe, and they're graded with Marines with Stim, which is a good decision because he wasted Stim. He allowed the Terran to waste Stim, but at the cost of an Overlord, which isn't going to stop in that match. Mutalists are going to get out of there. Got to get out of there, Mutalists. Oh my goodness, run! Yeah, so not the best decisions. He needs more Banelings and probably needs to push straight after this. Very tense position for the Zerg player. And Terran, I would like to see him grab the 3rd base, which I think, yes, he does have 2 command centers on the way, so he's probably going to double expand as well. I wonder if he did. Marines are still there. Do not engage. Ooh, losing 2. Helios has not scouted the 4th base. The count is really low. Oh man, those Mutalists are, man, not being controlled too well. Helios still bunkered down though, and he really needs to. It looks like he did use hold or stay. Probably a misclick with the SCVs, because if you press S, it not only stops these units, but it's also the hotkey for SCVs, so he probably accidentally selected his units and pressed S, assuming that he was selecting his command center SCVs, and the Baneling count is pretty high. We do have 24 exactly Banelings, and about 8 plus 6, which is equal to 14. 14 Zerglings. We could actually just check here. Yeah, 24 Zerglings in total. Mutalists, we have 12 Mutalists on the field. We do have +1. No upgrades for the Zerg, I believe. Does he have upgrades? Yeah, he doesn't have any upgrades. So he really needs to get that up, because once Terran's at +1? No. Wait, hold on. Yeah, Terran is at +1, going out of 1 engineering bay, I believe. Let's take a look, shall we? Yeah, we do actually have 2 engineering bays, so he needs an armory right now, and actually Helios was supply blocked, I think. I could be wrong about that. Helios really needs to push. He's letting the Zerg do whatever he wants. It looks like he is going to finally push. Oh, the Zerglings all die, and it looks like C-Tanks are in position. Banelings need to push in right now, but there's no speed, which is what probably was the downfall. Really tense position. It looks like Ray is just going to go for it, but all the Banelings die, and the Marines kill the Mutos, and that's pretty much GG right there. If he had speed, that would have been a different game, but good game. A little bit of mistakes from Ray, but at the same time, Helios should have grabbed that 3rd base a little bit sooner. Usually I want to get that at like 14 to 16 minutes as Terran. And he also had units back at home, and he also let the Zerg do whatever he wanted. If Zerg got centrifugal hooks, that army would have been pretty much finished. Then the Zerglings would have moved in, killed the siege tanks, assuming that he had more Zerglings. I think he got a little bit too many Banelings. You need like 10 to 10, I think, and then the Mutalists would have killed the siege tanks. So, and also this 3rd base, and also there was actually Zerglings back at this base. So I don't know why he didn't sandwich the army. And also he could have grabbed this base again because Terran was positioned here. So quite a bit of mistakes from the Zerg, a little bit of mistakes from Helios, but then again, guys, GriDxRay, he's tired, and he's finally switching to one race. He used to be Terran, or not Terran, sorry, random So give him time, and I'm sure he's going to do well on my tournament this Saturday, July 7th, on my birthday, July 7th. It's going to be called Epic Tourney 2012. We had a tournament last year, so and I'm going to be casting all of the games along with GriDxZerg, GriDob, and GriDxRay right here. And yeah, so I'll see you guys Saturday. Later, dudes. This is Cal445 signing off.